On this week's episode of What the Lehecka, I wanted to talk about hurricane names now that we are officially in hurricane season, but they didn't always name them this way. It actually started out in the 1950s by tracking them by the year that it was and then going numerically from there. But that got a little bit of confusing when there was multiple storms in place. So in 1953, they started using female names for the storms, and then in 1978, they used both male and female names. And this is all done by the World Meteorological Organization. There's an alphabetical list that's on a 6-year rotation, and if we have more than 21 named storms in a year, then they start using the Greek alphabet. And you might be saying, Casey, there's more than 21 letters in the alphabet. Well, that's because they don't use Q, U, X, Y, or Z. Might be just a little bit harder to find names by those letters. And then if there's a really bad or deadly storm, then they actually retire those names and they'll replace them. And that's the only time that the names get changed out on these lists. So if you have any weird weather phenomenon questions that you want to know about, make sure to send them our way on Facebook or on Twitter, and maybe we'll answer them for you next week's episode of What the Lehecka.